And welcome to this edition of Baseball Essential. My name is Gershon Rabinowitz. We're actually in the Staten Island Yankees clubhouse right now after the Staten Island Yankees had a victory against the Williamsport Crosscutters by a 7-3 final. We're with the first baseman of the ball club, Connor Spencer, an 8th-round pick by the New York Yankees in this year's draft. And Connor, it's a pleasure to have you on.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Now, in your spare time, you play the piano and sang in choirs in high school. Is the discipline that you learned in playing music similar to playing baseball?
I think a little bit, yeah. It definitely, the pressures of being on stage have kind of taken the pressures off of being on a bigger stage out here in front of a lot of people playing up in the box. But, music is something that I'm able to escape in, and it's something that I'm able to calm myself with. So music definitely helps calm the nerves. It helps, kind of relax me on a bigger stage. So there's no question that music's kind of related to baseball in some ways.
Could you describe for us what it was like to play in the College World Series in games of that magnitude?
It was incredible. All my teammates have always been asking me what was Omaha like, and Omaha was unbelievable. Just playing in front of all those people, all those baseball fans, the atmosphere around the ballpark was just incredible. And it was just a lot of fun out there to play on such a big stage, and just really blessed to go out there with such a great group of guys from UC Irvine. We consider each other brothers on that team, and so to share such a special moment with such a special group of guys was just a milestone in my life.
And such a tremendous run. You guys were in there deep, and you guys lost, I think, to Texas. And that's how it ended, unfortunately, but it was still a tremendous run and definitely a memorable season. Now, last month, President Obama delivered the keynote address to the graduates of the university at Angel Stadium. Politics aside, what did it mean to you and the school to have the honor and support of the President of the United States?
Oh, it was huge. I know that the seniors on the team were bummed that they couldn't be there, but Omaha, I think, is a good enough excuse to not see President Obama give that commencement speech. But it's such an incredible year for UC Irvine as a whole, to kind of put UC Irvine on the map nationally, as if they weren't already. But it just gives the school that much more exposure, and the more exposure, the better.
During your college career, you hit just 1 home run and 400 at-bats, playing in some of the most favorable pitchers' parks. Do you feel that you'll be able to develop power over time, and how important is it for a first baseman to hit for power at a position that's generally known for that attribute?
Well, pro baseball, power is such a key asset. Unlike college baseball, where even in Omaha it's practically impossible to get the ball out of the yard. Professional baseball is so much different than college baseball in that college baseball you're sitting there, you get a knock, you bunt a guy over, you play small ball to get a run, whereas in professional baseball you get a knock and you're not going to bunt that guy over, you're hoping that the next guy comes up and cashes in both runs by putting the ball over the fence. It's you have more talented players, you have stronger players, you have more trust in the ability of the hitters at the plate. And power is just such a valuable asset to the game at the professional level. So there's no question in my mind that I'll be able to develop power while working through the professional ranks. I feel in my own mind that I already have power. It's just backspinning the ball more often than I do, but it'll come along. I'll get stronger as I go through my professional career. In the off season, I'll definitely work in the gym and get stronger and try and develop more of a backspin type of swing to get the ball out of the yard.
And even without the power, 330 hitter, almost a 400 on base percentage. There have been comparisons to Lyle Overbay, James Loney, guys who don't hit for much power but have had successful major league careers. Now, from what I've seen of you, you actually remind me a little bit of Doug Minkiewicz and also of your idol Darren Erstad when he played first base, of guys that didn't have much power but they hit for high averages and they were tough outs.
Yeah, I'm always trying to be a tough out. Right now at the plate, I'm just kind of out of rhythm right now. Getting into a lot of 2-strike counts, and there's only so many 2-strike counts that you can get in up at the plate that you're going to have success in. There's only so many times you can go up there and battle your butt up off at the plate before the umpire gets a bad call, or the pitcher makes a perfect pitch, or you swing at a pitch that you really don't want to swing at, but because you're at 2 strikes, you got to put the ball in play. So, I'm always trying to be a tough out. I'm always trying to just relax and have fun at the plate. And once I get back into, the rhythm that I know I can have, I'll start to have more success at the plate than I've had.
The New York Yankees, as we mentioned, drafted you in the 8th round. Did you have any indication that you would go to New York? And what has it been like coming to Staten Island, even though it's been brief thus far?
Staten Island's been incredible. As soon as I was drafted by New York, the scout that drafted me kind of, was alluding that I will probably go to Staten Island. But originally I went to Tampa, and I took my physical, and I spent a few days down in Tampa. And it was really nice to be in Tampa for a little bit, just to kind of get the ropes down and see what it was like. But Staten Island is just, wow, ballpark's incredible. I already fell in love with New York my sophomore year of high school. I came and sang in Carnegie Hall with my choir my sophomore year of high school. So back when I think I was 16 at the time, I'd fallen in love with New York. So, I was extremely excited to come back to New York again and, see the city. And, I've been in the city as much as I can on my off days, just to see the sights again, walk around. I just love the atmosphere, and to see the skyline over dead center field every night. It's just an unbelievable experience.
Now, do you envision becoming a professional musician either as a fallback option or after your playing days are over?
I've always thought about it. It's I really don't think it's high on my priority list at the moment. Let's just put it that way. But it was always kind of a joke between my choir director in high school and I that, if I ever made it to the bigs, how funny would it be if I was a professional baseball player and put out, an album? It'd be something different, So who knows? That's all I can say. Who knows? I don't think that going into music, if baseball doesn't work out, is probably the smartest thing I'd ever do in my life. But music will always be in my life, and music is my second love next to baseball.
Is it true that when you were with the UC Irvine Anteaters that you actually sang the national anthem before games and even sang "Don't Stop Believin'" one time in the locker room?
Oh man, I sang the national anthem twice at UC Irvine. Once my freshman year, and then once my sophomore year, and then I did it for a couple summer ball teams also. So the guys on the team were always begging me to sing the national anthem, but I only wanted to do it once a year. And then finally in my junior year, I was like, I need a year off, guys. I need a team. I need one team where I don't do the national anthem just for once, But they just kept begging me. And the "Don't Stop Believin'" thing, that was I kind of was just walking through the halls of underneath the stadium in Rosenblatt in TD Ameritrade, and I don't know. Sometimes I just sing randomly, just because I have a wacky personality like that. I'll just start singing random things, and I was walking through the halls under TD Ameritrade and started singing "Don't Stop Believin'" as we were walking into the clubhouse, and a reporter kind of got wind of it and thought it was appropriate for our, our team motto or team theme that we've had for the run that we had. So it's just. Music is a love of mine, and it'll always be in my life, and I just really enjoy playing piano and singing.
And do you envision singing anything here, maybe at the Yankee organization or here in Staten Island, especially if you guys go on a run?
Who knows? I've already been asked, hey, you should do the national anthem, but I don't know. We'll see. That's all I can basically say is we'll see what happens. Play it by ear, who knows? Maybe one of these days I'll get up on the mic and do the national anthem.
And we'll see what happens with your career as well. It's been an honor to have you on the show, and thanks.
Thank you very much.